还记得在2020年大选之后，被攻击的最厉害的是什么呢？最厉害的不是任何众议员，也不是任何参议员，而是主管每个州的州务卿。这个州务卿呢，是当地选举的主办者。就这些州务卿呢，有些是根本共和党籍的，而在当地的选举选票的结果，明明就是川普输了，拜登赢了，但是川普说他们是舞弊，是作弊。于是这位共和党籍的州务卿，当时我记得是 Georgia 的州务卿，他第一个被写死亡威胁信，第二个他直接他的家里头门口被放了一个可怕的一个物品，意思是说我可以杀掉你们全家。于是他出来召开记者招待会，他说你可以针对我，因为这是我奉献这个国家我的角色，可是你不可以这样威胁我的家人。所以外界呢，在这一次可能都注意到参众两院，但关心美国民主的最重视的是州务卿的选举，他也在这一次一起改选，因为他将决定2024年这些州务卿呢，将来是不是能够维持选举的中立。川普更是把他主要的力气都放在州务卿，因为如果州务卿可以操纵选举的时刻，他的这些人都属于他的军团的话，那么川普可以说在2024年他所向无敌，最终的结果几乎全败，选民拒绝被绑架，川普的州务卿军团只有一个人当选。
I believe it was stolen. Yeah, I mean, I believe that there were enough irregularities that we need to do an audit.
他是吉姆马钱特，你或许没听过他的名字，但是他和他的爱国者联盟差一点就要成功颠覆美国民主。
We formed a coalition May 1st, and these are the candidates here, patriots.
Marchant says this group of big lie believers have organized to run in Secretary of State races, hoping to administer elections in key battleground states. This is a QAnon convention last fall. On stage with Marchant in his trademark white cowboy hat is Mark Fincham.
We know it, and they know it. Donald Trump won.
Trump has endorsed Fincham to be Arizona's Secretary of State. Fincham believes the will of Arizona voters should have been ignored in 2020.
With all the evidence we have, the Arizona election should be decertified.
And then there's Michigan's Christina Caramo.
I want to thank Jim Marchant for putting the coalition together.
Another Marchant ally.
Our campaign has some really great news. We just got endorsed by President Trump.
She's posted lie after lie about Michigan's elections.
It is not right that hundreds of thousands of votes are allowed to be considered as lawful votes, and we know they're illegal.
As we've noted before, at least 163 Republicans who have embraced Trump's lies are running for statewide office. Of those, 18 are gunning for the top election post, Secretary of State.
纽约时报是这么评论的：公开否认上次选举的人正在竞选监督选举的公职，坚信川普赢得2020大选的候选人正在改变曾经默默无闻的州务卿选举。他们的竞选令监督团体民主党人和一些共和党人感到震惊，他们担心这些川普支持者一旦当选，主要是想将州务卿一职武器化并进行破坏。无论是以颠覆选举，或是对所有他们政党输掉的所有地方选举、州选举或联邦选举，全都提出质疑。可以说，2022年期中选举因为这批人的出现，使美国的民主遭受到前所未有的危机。
Colorado Secretary of State Jenna Griswold is chair of the Democratic Association of Secretaries of State. Democrats raised $4.5 million last year for Secretaries of State races, a record for the group.
The stakes could not be higher. We are at code red for American democracy, and Secretaries of State are one of the last stop gates to safeguarding democracy.
You're next, Secretary of State.
川普的盘算成功了吗？
This morning's cover of the New York Post, quote, deniers denied, with the paper noting that all the Trump-backed candidates in key swing states who denied the 2020 election results while vying to be their state's top election official lost their race.
自由派的《纽约时报》说的更加准确，川普的州务卿军团并不是全员落选。 在深红色的印第安纳州，迪亚哥·摩拉利斯是唯一一位突围成功的爱国者。
Truly has been an important turning point, I think, in our nation's history, because we know that for many of Americans who turned out to vote last week, they did not buy this message that the 2020 election was stolen, that they should lack confidence in our democracy and in our electoral process. So we know that on many instances, the ones that you mentioned, that resonated with them, and they have instead chosen the path of pro-democracy, pro-democratic, pro-free and fair elections in the way that they've cast their ballot. This whole time I've been saying that we needed to remember and remind voters that they are still in the driver's seat in the United States of America.
在川普军团于其中选举失利后，一些共和党政治人物纷纷跳出来反对川普挑战2024总统大位。
I think one of the messages from the election is, for Republicans generally, is we need as a party to move past President Trump.
It's basically the third election in a row that Donald Trump has cost us the race, and it's like, 3 strikes, you're out.
I think what Republicans came to grips with Tuesday night was we're tired of losing, and we're tired of Donald Trump dragging us to lose because of his personal vanity.
纽约时报引述在1月6号国会暴动事件后投票支持弹劾川普，而在8月输掉共和党怀俄明州众议员初选的利兹钱尼的话。他说，这场其中选举没有出现的红潮是共和党正常阵营的一大胜利。这个正常团队中有乔治亚州州务卿布拉德·拉芬斯伯格的一席。
We won the House, but we won every single state house, and we won Congress.
Mr. Trump repeated 30 times that he won the election. He said he could still win Georgia if Raffensperger would play along.
So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes.
One more vote than Biden's winning margin in the state. Raffensperger is a lifelong Republican, voted for Mr. Trump, and contributed to his campaign. But facing the president's wrath, he would not choose loyalty over duty.
I believe I said, well, Mr. President, the challenge that you have is that you have bad data. Our data shows that you did not win the race because we have the facts, and the facts are on our side.
川普最终无法动摇拉芬斯伯格，他拒绝推翻乔治亚州选举结果。在这次其中选举，愤怒的川普在乔治亚州推出了他的人马角逐州务卿，不过初选就输掉了。这位忠于职守的共和党员，最后在这次州务卿选举中成功连任。
People need to go back and read their history books. We had some great founders. I know they weren't perfect men, but they were great people. They're some of the most learned people we had in our society. And that's the high ideal that we all should kind of elevate ourselves to be noble people of high character and patriotic and love our country.